Walk into the highlights of the first day's play at Headingley, a day where the captains announced their teams moments before the toss, and there were a couple of vital changes in the England side. They went in with only 4 bowlers, Willis, Jackman, Botham and Marks, and it was expected that later on Gatting might be called on to bowl a few overs of medium pace. Hemmings was made 12th man, and Pringle had to cry off because of a back injury that had also kept him out of the game at Edgbaston. Pakistan left out Sarfraz, and Tahir Nakash brought back Stakanda Bhatt and brought in from the Bolton League Shammuddin to bolster the medium pace section of the bowling. Imran Khan is there to lead them again, and he also won the toss, which was a vital thing at the start of the day. Perfect looking pitch, very little grass on it.
To swing it away, but that's short. It's hammered away a glorious shot before runs by Mosin.
A very good shot this. Short outside the off stump, right across there. As though he's carrying on from his 200 aboards.
Beautiful stroke, perfectly timed, racing away to a mid-wicket boundary. Absolutely fatal to bowl anything up round about this fellow's legs. That could be out. Yes, the umpire's finger goes up. Mosin is ultra disappointed, but I'm absolutely certain that came off round about the glove. The short one going to the hook, and Mosin Khan goes for 10. A great blow this by Botham for England, and Pakistan are 16 for 1.
I think, in fact, that hit him in the chin as well. I'm certain it has. There's David Constant helping him off. I think it's probably split his chin. It's certainly a nasty end to it, but no doubt he and Botham digging this in, and I would say probably just a little bit of glove into his chin, and Bob Taylor making the move there and catching a fine catch there.
Nice shot, over pitch ball, lent into it very nicely. With a great deal of power. Lamb should cut it off, but the 3 runs here. Well, I must believe that doubt about Mansour outside the off stump once again. That's the extra slip gone in. 4 slips in the gully now. Gone. Oh dear. Not a very good shot. Got in all kinds of tangles there, and in the end it lolloped away to Gattin at forward short leg. So big trouble for Pakistan. 19 for 2. Mansour gone without scoring, and the first wicket for Bob Willis.
Well, this is a useful piece of bowling by Bob Willis, but really Mansour getting himself in an awful tangle there.
First runs for Javed. And that was extremely well to make 2 out of it. Won the first quickly, and himself in a position to come back to the second.
Plenty of life here. That one, in fact, leaving their dad off the wicket.
There's Chase Patala. Unavailing one. because it's very quick down that side with the practice pitches over there in front of the players' pavilion. No bounce, no pace, and Javed Miandad was almost playing before the ball reached him.
Yes, beautifully in position, almost waiting for it. Inside the line, and 4 runs all the way.
Behind square leg. Don't know that he was in perfect position for it, but he really got it off the meat of the bat to bring up the half century for Pakistan. That's close. Might just have been going down the leg side, but a good piece of bowling that from Robin Jackman. A little quicker. Not even Gower could stop that. Beautiful stroke. Good footwork from Javed Miandad.
Down there nice and quickly. A really good ball. That bowled to his field, but Miandad sorted it out. Well, interesting, these switches in Vic Mark's field, showing that he's willing to experiment. He had a slip, then he had 2 short legs. Now he's got a short leg and a slim it off. And of course is really where he mustn't bowl. A short one, outside off stump, just prudently for Javed Miandad. Only 3 men on the offside. The wicket pair have put together 50 now. As we're going down at 19. It's not very intended, but it's counting for runs all right. And giving chase. He's a bit speedy, Ted. He's a bit sharp in the field, Graham Fowler. Yes, I just thought that there goes an athlete. He can probably do the 100 yards in about 11 seconds, I should think. Oh, well bowled. Every now and again, he gets that little bit of movement off the pitch. Doesn't happen very often, but he's beaten both batsmen with that ball that cuts away after pitching. And 2 on the trot, and poor old Jackman, they can't believe it. That really was very close. So 2 on the trot, almost identical sort of balls there.
91 for 2, and that was a good effort by the England bowlers to keep Pakistan down to that figure. A wicket to both them, 1 to Willis, and Javed Miandad really struggling there at 31 not out, but he was still there with Madassa, who'd played extremely well for his 47. Mohsin Khan and Mansur Akhtar, the men out. Mohsin Khan suffering from a split lip after being hit by both of them in that dismissal, but he's quite okay. Here's the second over after lunch now, just a single added by Javed Miandad, and he's facing Robin Jackman. That's a good indication of how well Jackman has bowled in this innings. He's been beating the bat on the outside edge and producing the odd false stroke as well.
And it is also a good reflection on the temperament of Javed Miandad. He just hates being tied down.
suspect when we see that, we'll find it's one of the best looking strokes you'd find anywhere. And a wide called. 100 comes up for Pakistan for the loss of 2 wickets. It's not been Robin Jackman's day.
And once more, Robin Jackman beating the bat. That really is a very good delivery.
Thank you, Tom. So Botham to try this end for the first time. And swinger helped away, racing down the practice pitches now, and just beating the fielder. Nicely timed shot again by Madassa, and the flags wave and the crowd cheers. So 119 for 2, and these two came together when the score was 19. So 100 partnership. Bowled him with a beautiful in-swinging Yorker. Really was a fine delivery, beaten in the air by a late swing from Botham. Ball pitched well up, and Madassa goes bowled Botham for 65, leaving Pakistan on 119 for 3.
Here we can see that thick inside edge onto the boot and back into the stumps. It's a good delivery. A little fortunate to get through.
It's a glorious shot. Superb beginning for an innings there. All the ease and grace and the business there from Tahir Abbas.
The fine play this man is. The way he rocks onto his back foot. Beautiful timing. Square of the wicket. Perfectly timed square.
That's a bad ball. Long hop. Dealt with in great style again by Tahir.
Very short. All the time in the world for Tahir.
So Jackman plugging away still. Once again, the most they can manage from him is another single. And Jackman again to Zagier. He's caught behind. Jackman takes the wicket. Zagier, my word, after those 2 very good shots, that really was a bad one. Very wide, a careless swing at the ball, and that's disaster really for Pakistan to lose a player like Zagier so rapidly. But on the other hand, a well-deserved wicket for Robin Jackman, who's plugged away. He's bowled really superbly here today. Way. Majid away, very confidently for 4 runs, no third man. And of course Majid Khan has got something to prove here today. Committed for a younger player in the first 2 test matches.
Coming in there with Javed Miandad. How to drive that slower ball from Jackman. 150 comes up for Pakistan.
Yes, Javed Miandad is starting to get the measure of Robin Jackman. He thinks he's tiring a bit, but he's nearly given a return catch, and Robin, what a great effort.
It's a nicely timed stroke, racing away down on that quick side of the ground. No chance for Alan Lamb. Majid Khan goes to 17 and has just become the greatest run-getter in the history of Pakistan's cricket, passing Hanif's previous record of 3,915 runs. One of the finest players we've seen in the past 25 years. Up for Javed Miandad. It's been a restrained innings. Not one of his best, but it might become so. Oh, that's very close. Yes, Jackman deserved that. The ball cutting back. He's moved a few away in the air, and suddenly that one darted back at Majid Khan, and Jackman thoroughly deserved that success. Moment for Pakistan players sitting back in the dressing room, particularly the man next in. And brought in very close at point. Interesting move, it almost came off. Once again, that was England's session, just 73 runs added and 3 wickets taken, with Jackman picking up Zahir Abbas and Majid Khan. 2 fine blows as far as he was concerned, and a splendid bowling effort. Fine effort from all the England bowlers, in fact, in that session, and they really did offset the losing of the toss. Pakistan won't be at all happy with that position at tea time. They came out after tea. We pick up play now in the first ball of the second over. No runs added. Bob Willis is the bowler, and he's bowling to Javed Miandad.
And again, the forward lunge and the little bit of movement, beating the outside edge.
And a very good first ball after tea. Javed playing at that one a little bit wide, but moving away off the seam.
It could be out. It's a magnificent catch. Beautiful catch there by Graham Fowler. Javed didn't want to go, but absolutely no doubt at all about it. Going to push that ball on the onside, got an outside edge, and a desperately difficult chance accepted there by Graham Fowler at cover point. Well, that's really made his day. He's feeling it superbly earlier on, and to pick up a catch like that has made it a day for him to remember. And he's away with 4 runs all the way along the ground. And the gap between Slip and Gully. And that's it, and he's dropped. Straight to David Gower at first slip.
Well, and by slip catching standards, good piece of bowling, a little bit of swing there, and a lovely little outside edge. And really speaking, that should have been swallowed.
And the shout's gone up this time. And you go back, Robin, because the umpire's shaking his head. It's quite remarkable things I've seen on a cricket pitch, I think, was that.
Yeah, what a good game this is. And he really doesn't get anywhere near it, I don't think. Off goes Robin, down the wicket. What bad luck, old chap. What are you doing here? Good Lord. Great entertainment.
Waiting for it. A half-pace bouncer from Botham.
And really magnificent stroke, this. Very very short. And Imran gives that everything.
Third man's been taken away. There'll be another 4 runs to Pakistan and to Imran Khan. 201 for 6. Deserves that, Jackman. Doesn't really need to give Wasim Bari the point towards the pavilion, and in fact is just being brought to order by Bob Willis. He's saying, well bowled, but we've had enough of that. Don't bother pointing the batsmen away. They'll go soon enough as it is.
And I think the umpire's also having a word with him, which is absolutely right. He doesn't want to ruin a magnificent bowling performance by making gestures like that.
You can give triple top marks to Bob Willis for coming in so quickly there. Just keep your eye on Jackman after the stumps are spread-eagled.
Helmet time all round now, the new ball. Botham took a deal. It's a great take there by Bob Taylor. Wide signalled. Nuts out. Bob Willis stooping low, takes a good catch at mid-on, and the bouncers worked again for Ian Botham. But caught by Willis. He goes for 5, 224 for 8. That's beautifully placed again by Imran, racing away for 4 more. Well backed up by Sikandar. That single brings Pakistan on to 250. Takes Imran Khan on to 47.
Just 5 more runs added to take the closer play score up to 255 for 8. Imran Khan went on to be 49 not out, and Sikandar Bhatt giving him valuable support there, 6 not out in that second last wicket partnership. And the top scorer, 65 Madassa, who was the outstanding batsman, with Javed Miandad struggling for his 54. But the story of the day, definitely the England bowling. Willis, Botham and Jackman, 24, 24 and 35 overs respectively, 2, 3 and 3 wickets for them. And Jackman's figures, 35 overs, 13 maidens, 3 for 60. It all made for a wonderfully fascinating day's play here at Headingley, the first day of this Cornhill Test match, which will decide the series, or so we hope. For one man, well, Robin Jackman will never forget what went on today, because he may just have bowled himself onto the plane for Australia with that 35-over stint, unbroken, other than the Cornhill Test match. Welcome to the highlights, and I hope that today's play is just as exciting as yesterday's, where England fought back magnificently to have Pakistan 255 for 8 at the close of play. Imran Khan, the captain's innings there, 49 not out, having gone through the frustration of seeing Abdul Qadir and Wasim Bari throw away their innings just at the time when Pakistan looked likely to get up to around the 300 mark. Conditions for the second day, absolutely ideal. The forecast was good, and the England side needed to pick up those final 2 wickets. Here's the 4th ball of the second over now. Just a single added. Sikandar Bhatt picked up that run, and the England captain Bob Willis is steaming in from the Kirkstall Lane end to bowl to Imran Khan, who is on 49. A very good half-century it is. Imran Khan stood fast when the others were collapsing. went through some very frustrating moments, but there's a half century for him. It's a great effort. Hard luck for Willis and Botham. Good shot, but wasn't all that short. 44 runs this partnership has added so far. Reminiscent of the late order stands by the England batsmen in the earlier tests. Pretty valuable for Pakistan. That's not a good delivery. It's a hell of a shot. He just gave it a little bit of extra right hand and hit it away into the crowd. What a good way to bring up the 50 partnership. And he's gone this time. It's well bowled, neatly caught by Chris Taveray. Sikandar has gone after a brave effort. Good piece of batting that from the tail ender. He goes caught by Taveray off Willis in the middle of a very hostile little spell from the England captain. Tashimuddin facing Botham. He's out. But what on earth was he doing ducking that? It was only just short of the length. The innings is over at 275.
And here this is a short ball, but not a bouncer by any means. You see where it hit him, about 12 inches, a foot above the top of the stumps, and a little bit unluckily, it bounced back down into the stumps. But not really one that you would be ducking at.
And that was a sad end to the Pakistan innings, but certainly it was no fault of Botham's that Tashimuddin was hit there and dismissed for no score. 67 not out to Imran Khan, a fine knock that, and I reckon Bob Willis and the England team would have settled for that 275 when they lost the toss yesterday morning. The bowling figures for England were most impressive. Just the three bowlers used this morning. Willis 3 for 76, Botham 4 for 70, and Jackman 3 for 74. He took a little bit of stick this morning after that marathon effort yesterday. We pick up play now in the second over. The batsman is Graham Fowler, making his debut in Test cricket. Bowling to him is Tashimuddin, and just a single on the board, that coming from a wide. Nicely away for Graham Fowler. Warm applause from the traditional rivals of Lancashire, this great ground.
Shot over pitch, the nicest of the pitch, all the way along the ground, and just over the ropes for the first four of the innings to Graham Fowler. So a very good and confident start by the young Lancastrian. And he's bowled it. So Fowler goes, Addison strikes, the ball knocking back the off stump, and England lose the first wicket with a total on 15. Fowler bowled, Addison put in for 9.
Here we can see this, and I think we'll probably find it went through the gap. Yes, it just held up. It was a good delivery.
Tavery, backing up well to see Gatting off the mark.
It's a bit high and probably missing leg stump. But little throat loosener for Secunda. The first over he's bowled in this England innings. 8 to Tavery, 7 to Gatting. It's a lot of jumping and shouting out there. Just didn't look as though it quite carried from the commentary box. I don't know if I'm not seeing the perils of batting out there, but it does seem a little ambitious for Teshamuddin to be bowling with 2 slips, a gully and a silly point. It's better. The way to move those close-in fielders. I think you might do Abdul Qadir a favour if you were to shift those men. That's the half century up.
And the first nice big half volley is bowled. Mike Gatting's got to it a treat.
Just 1 run added to take the total up to 52 for 1 at lunch, and everything was moving along very nicely there, although the bowlers had beaten the bat on a few occasions. Tavery 17 and Gatting 17. We pick up play now with the second ball of the second over after lunch. 3 runs added, and Secunda Butt is coming into bowl to Mike Gatting.
That's short, good shot. Just about to be cut off. It's 2 quite leisurely lines there for Gatting. Didn't get it on the middle, but wasn't in any real danger with it. And that's out. Field upheld this time. And once again, Gatting committed onto the back foot to a well-pitched up ball. Extra pace hurrying through and finding him plumb LBW.
Absolutely right. It's been on the cards for quite a while, this. And they're beating him for pace. And he's well back.
The flags continue to fly here for the visitors as Imran comes into Tavery. Again, just drops the bat on the half volley. Angled sufficiently to bring him a single. So Alan Lamb yet to score. Imran the bowler. And he's gone. So a great disappointment for Alan Lamb and England, but another wicket for Imran. Falling to the short ball and nicely picked up at square leg. Alan Lamb again out without scoring. He made a nought in the last test match against Pakistan, and he must be a worried young man now. 69 now for 3. Away quite nicely there. Beautifully placed. To quite sufficient power to reach the ropes. Weston throws it over. Taken. No doubt about that one. Beautiful catch at forward short leg. Imran strikes again, and the man they must have delighted to see the back of has gone. Chris Tavery for 22. And England in considerable trouble here now at 77 for 4, with Imran having taken 3 wickets. And another look at that fall of Chris Tavery. Very good catch, in fact, by Haroon to go a considerable distance away to his right. And, something of a specialist in that position. There used to be a certain amount of controversy whether a sub should field in those positions once upon a time. Botham quickly on his way.
Well, it always seems a crisis these days when Ian Botham walks to the wicket. And my goodness, England need him now.
Guard now to face him on 3 slips. 4th slip has gone to gully. And beaten outside the off stump. Inspired spell of bowling coming here from the Pakistan captain.
No question here. Beaten for pace. All over the place. Wonderful delivery. A really fine all-rounder. 8 for 58, his best bowling performance against Sri Lanka. But he's taken a lot of wickets against England in this series, and he's also had a lot of bad luck as well. Now Abdul Katia to Ian Botham.
That's a good militant beginning from Ian Botham. Needed.
And another tremendous straight drive, this. Foot right to the pitch of the ball. And high over mid-on.
Up for England. And quite a change has come over the game since Ian Botham walked in. Sense of urgency about the batting, and certainly a touch of confidence. Don't see that stroke too often these days. A lovely touch. Piece of timing from Gower. 129 for 4, and that brings up the 50 partnership between Gower and Ian Botham. Very, very fine half-century from Ian Botham. Played some glorious strokes. He's turned the game around from pending disaster as far as England were concerned. It's his 12th half-century. He's also hit 1100s for England.
This is Sikandar once more. Both are on 57. That's hoisted away, and it's beautifully taken. So Botham goes. Sikandar breaks this partnership, which had really threatened Pakistan.
Well, I'm sure Ian won't be very happy with this, really, because, well, he was really on top. He was going very well. He hadn't played anything as loose as that before.
Could certainly end up in a very close contest here. Oh, trouble. And he's gone. Oh, poor Randall's run out. Disaster there for him. Set off for the single. Gower sent him back.
Well, it's not that there wasn't a run there, but he's actually gone a little bit late, and he's come from a rather dead position, and Gower's seen the danger. I think either of them might have struggled to get there. Very good bit of fielding by Sikandar following through.
That's his first run in Test match cricket. Harun Rashid, the fielder. And he'll keep the strike. Oh, he's bowled him. Bowled him with a googly. He never picked it. The last ball before tee, and Marks has gone. Clever flighted delivery there from Abdul Qadir. And poor Vic Marks left it all open for him.
That definitely was Pakistan's session. England went from 52 for 1 to 170 for 7. A fine effort from Pakistan. Their out cricket was good and their bowling purposeful and hostile. 3 wickets there to Imran Khan in the space of just 9 deliveries with 2 runs. A fine effort from them, and not such a good position for England as we pick up play now in the second over with 2 runs added after tea. Abdul Qadir, the over-the-wrist spinner, is coming in to bowl to Bob Taylor. Taylor, and Gower's quite happy to leave Taylor down there for the moment. Valuable runs.
Taylor picking this googly, comes into him, but he's got himself plenty of room there. Cracks out the square of the wicket. .200 up for England. The leg bye goes on to the total, and that looks much more healthy. 200 for 7, still 75 behind. Beautiful stroke.
And he's gone this time. Beautifully taken at second slip. So Imran takes the wicket of Bob Taylor. And then Taylor goes for 18. And Imran's kept up excellent pace here all the way through the long day. And he's gone. And it's a no ball. And I don't think Jetman's heard it. He's on his way. They're going to bring him back. Couldn't have been the greatest of shouts, that. Little wry smile there on Robin Jackman's face. 212 for 8. You can forget that last wicket falling at 170 there. It hasn't yet been amended to 209. Sikandar to Jackman. Nothing wrong with that. Good-looking stroke of the ball through mid-on. And as ever, gathering speed down the hill here. So Jackman off the mark with 2 runs. A beautiful shot this time. Couldn't have placed it better. 2 men back there, but bisected them, smack in the middle to go to a tough, hard-fought 50 for David Gower. 51 out of 218 for 8.
Yes, a great deal of application. from David Gower. Good to see it.
There's 16,200 spectators here today at Headingley. Just under capacity, so we're told by Peter Lush. 10,000 yesterday, and it looks appreciably bigger, and it is by something around about 6,000. Very good crowd, and they've seen some absorbing cricket. And very valuable runs there. Two, and we'll get it. None too pleased, Imran. And he's gone. Haroon Rashid again, his third catch, and again quite a good one. He had to anticipate that well away to his left. David Gower, rather a lazy-looking stroke, just trying to guide the ball away forward of point. Haroon Rashid takes the catch, and Sekandabat, coming on for a new spell, has broken the partnership. Bob Willis made that single to take the total up to 256.49 at the close of play, with the top scorer, David Gower, battling away there for 74. A fine innings from Ian Botham. But really, it was the day of the Pakistan bowlers. Their out-cricket was good. Imran Khan took 4 wickets. Hitesh Ahmedin 1 before he had to leave the field. Sekanda 2. And Abdul Qadir was expensive for that one piece of deception that removed Vic Marks. An absorbing day's cricket to follow on yesterday's excitement. Very low-scoring match this, and I suspect it will continue to be so. I can't imagine either side getting away from the other with the strength of the bowling attacks balanced against the batting. But the man who perhaps has the key to the whole thing for Pakistan is their skipper, Imran Khan. Today, he top-scored, and he took 4 wickets as well to bowl them right into a third morning with England 256 for 9. The not-out overnight batsmen, Willis and Jackman. Here's the second ball of the morning. The Pakistan captain, Imran Khan, is coming in to bowl to Robin Jackman.
It's all over. Bottom goes, that's the very second ball, and it couldn't be better for the Pakistan supporters there. Up go the flags again. Exactly what Imran wanted. That gives him 5 wickets in the match. And England all out for 256.
Well, that didn't take long. 256 all out, 19 in arrears, England, with Jackman the man dismissed for 11. Imran Khan, a fine performance from him, taking 5 wickets in an innings for the 12th occasion in Test match cricket. 5 for 49 from 25.2 overs and 7 maidens. So the lead 19 as far as Pakistan were concerned, and what they needed was a very, very sound opening start from Mohsin Khan and Mudassar Nazar. Here's Bob Willis now coming in to bowl the first ball. Mohsin Khan is taking strike.
She's gone first ball. What kind of a shot was that? My word, it was like a Sunday afternoon 40-over match. It really was a dreadful shot. And that's the wicket they needed. And beautifully caught once again by Bob Taylor. But, a real desperation effort there from Mohsin Khan. Away up in the air, could really have gone anywhere. A certain state of nerves and panic out there at the moment. It was off a no ball, incidentally, but he was still committed to the shot. It's a more legitimate stroke. Vic Marks is the fielder down at a long leg. Brings Mudassar Nazar down to face. And he's gone too. Another bad shot. Beautifully caught. Third slip. So a sensational opening for Bob Willis. He's engulfed with his team. 2 out, the 3 all happening in Willis's first over. And both openers gone for naught.
Well, this is Bob Willis's favourite end, bowling down this hill as he did against Australia last year. He's produced a lot of bounce. Madassa wasn't in bad position at all. He's pushed it to Ian Botham. It's gone pretty quick, and Botham's clung onto it.
So Javed Mian up to face, yet to score. He's away now. He's dropping the wrist again, keeping the ball down nicely. Just see the balding head there of Intikab Alam, the manager. Must be very upset with this disastrous start. Well bowled. Let's see. Beauty from Botham here. And so on. Committed to play at it all right. Pitching just fractionally outside off stump and drifting away.
Yeah, didn't really too bad.
Something for Fowler to chase again. Run 4, that's good running. Good shot for 4.
Beautiful stroke. Went right into the ball. It was a last ball for Willis, I think. I suspect he's taking his sweaters. He's bowled 6 quick overs. But these 2, Mansur and Miandad, have fought back very, very well.
It's well bowled and a great attempt.
This is one of the disadvantages of standing up in the slips. That went very, very fast and very low to Ian Botham's right. Just carried.
Flashing stroke that. A very good ball, short and outside the off stump, but you still have to take advantage of them.
Superlative shot again. Tucked it through that gap between mid-off and the bowler. 4 from the moment it left the bat.
And the foot right down the wicket. Beautiful follow through there. Fine shot.
Botham to Javed. Beautiful shot this time. Really laid into that one. Dropped it short. Marvellous shot. So Mansour has moved on somewhat unsteadily to 24. But Miandad requires 1 for his 50. And that's it. Come back very easily for the second. What a very good 50 that's been. Miandad going to 51. And that's it this time. Botham's made it. Javed Miandad's gone. Another superlative catch there by wicketkeeper Taylor. And sighs of relief out there because Javed had played so very, very well for his 52. Looked a real threat, and they'll be delighted to see the back of him at 81 for 3.
Well, this is what it's all about. Ian Botham bowled for that. He kept encouraging Javed to play shots, and here's the reward.
He's found the gap, and even Randall's going to hope of catching that. So here away with 4. Very confident shout, he's gone, and that's a great blow for England. And it's happened again. Bull is striking with 2 wickets in his first over, and a repeat performance now from Ian Botham. So here LBW for 4, and Pakistan struggling once again at 85 for 4.
Just 4 more runs added to take the lunchtime score along to 89 for 4. And indeed, Pakistan were struggling at that stage. Mansur Akhtar had battled his way through to 25. Majid Khan to 3, 89 for 4. And we pick up play now with the second ball of the second over after lunch. Mansur Akhtar scored 3 runs. Here he is now, waiting for Bob Willis.
Jackman's at long leg.
Easy 3 runs for him. And that cheering signals the Pakistan 100. And he's gone. That's well bowled by Botham. He deserved that. He was constantly beating Mansur Akhtar past the outside edge. Movement there in the air, off the seam as well, and Derek Randall again it's taking that. So a great break that for England, 108 for 5. First ball faced by Imran Khan. Gower at first slip, and that is the break England wanted. That's a great performance by England today. They were 19 behind, and when David Gower pouched that one at first slip, they'd taken 6 Pakistan wickets in the second innings. 115 for 6. Both of them again.
Dropped him. Mohsin Bari flashing the bat straight in and out of Graham Fowler's hands. I'm sorry, Derek Randall's hands at cover point. And they did throw the bat there. Went very, very quickly, but straight to Randall. So not much luck for Robin Jackman here today. Can't believe it. Good looking shot from Mohsin Bari, but some way from it. Bowlers at the moment at the bottom there, Jackman and Botham, and the overall lead one of 139. Jackman quickly off his mark again. And that should be it this time. I think Taylor could well have been at fault there. That appeared to me to be going straight to Gower at slip. And it's certainly not Robin Jackman's day. Mosenberry pushing forward. And I think he slightly obscured David Gower. Would just about have carried. Shot all right this time. As they're trying their best to dig themselves out of trouble here at Headingley. Very patient Imran. He's moved on very slowly to 5. His partner Wasim Barry on the same score. Some very good and accurate seam bowling from the England 3, and that was very nearly a chance there to Randall. In and out day for Derek Randall. He snapped a good one up into slips. He's dropped one at cover. But that just dropping short.
And a lot of fencing by Wasim Barry outside the off stump, and he just pushes away at this, nowhere near behind it. A brilliant piece of fielding there by Derek Randall.
Wallace again to Wasim Barry. Oh, what a good ball. Can't bowl very many better ones than that. Much too good for the number 8 batsman.
And this was a tremendous delivery. Turned him round completely, left him off the wicket. Superb delivery. As Jim said, too good for a number 8. Wasted.
Might have been wasted on 1 or 2 higher up the order. So the Warwickshire paceman firing in again. And he's gone this time, I think. Yes, he's caught behind. Taylor's made up for it. Wasim Barry goes. And 126 now. 128, in fact, for 7. With Wasim Barry falling a victim there. Catch behind by Taylor off Willis.
The spectator at the non-strikers end, as Imran Khan belts Willis again straight down the ground. He must do this now. Only 3 more wickets to fall. Two things have contributed to Pakistan's problems out there today. One is that little bit of extra bounce, and the other, the swing. The ball has swung around quite a bit today. Alan Lane was the man coming round for it, but Abdul Qadir has got away with it. Whether he get away with a word from his skipper is another matter. That's a bad ball. Well dealt with, that one. Full toss. And not surprising, because Marks has been running around in the field all day without having bowled at all. He's bowling with only the one man in the outfield at the moment. And be excused a couple of loose ones. And in fact, that could conceivably be the last over Vic Marks for bowl in the innings. 159 for 7, with the not-out batsman Imran Khan shaping well again in very determined fashion, 21, and Abdul Qadir 14. A fine performance from the England bowlers there, and Pakistan still struggling away. Here's the last ball of the 5th over after tea. 7 runs have been added to that tea time score. Bob Willis is the bowler, and he's coming in to bowl out Abdul Qadir.
He's picked his spot nicely over pitch, just went very comfortably into that. Farley will just cut it off, but they'll take 3. Robin Jackman coming back into the attack to bowl at Abdul Qadir on 17. And he's bowled it. What a good return. Fully deserved that wicket. Kadir, who's defended stoutly for a long time, goes to the first ball of a new Jackman spell. 169 now.
Safe. That's sensible thinking from Imran Khan. Field comes in to save the single. He's got faith in Sikandar. The score inches up. The lead now 204. Short one for Willis. And dare I suggest that the slips might have relaxed a little bit with that short run. That drop chance, absolutely vital to England's chances, and I just had the feeling again there that Ian Botham might have taken that extra fraction of a second to get down. There's only fractions in it. The quicker bowlers not getting through now. Urging there from Bob Taylor. But they've lost that little bit of bounce. I'm not surprised. They've done a lot of work. Reduced to a short run. And is it time to take the gamble and bring on the spinner? Well, it'll be risky in Bob Willis's mind. Marks had 8 hit off the one over. Abdul Qadir hit him for 2 fours. What you can is the answer in this situation, and Imran Khan has played it beautifully out there today.
And this really is being played very well by the Pakistan captain. Hits that beautifully straight.
199 for 8, and Imran Khan is 46, and this is the moment I've been waiting for, because the captain has to gamble at some stage. It may be that Willis has left it an over or two too long, but he's brought Vic Marks into the attack now. Oh, he's given Sikandar about out, caught at short leg. Marks has struck, and Pakistan 199 for 9. And another look at Marks bowling there, well flighted. And quite a bit of spin. And Gatting is the man at short leg. Needed a good reflex action there to grasp that ball as it was going away to his right-hand side. So Mike Gatting has snapped up the catch there, and Vic Marks has taken the wicket. Catch by Randall. Well, Imran had to try it, and it almost came off. Only the quickness of Randall there at mid-wicket was able to take the last wicket. And that will be a disappointment for Imran Khan, and indeed for the whole of the Pakistan side, because they should have done better than that 199, when at one stage with Mansur Akhtar and Javed Miandad, they were moving along very smoothly indeed. 2 good partnerships there, involving Sikandar and Abdul Qadir, and the England bowlers did a magnificent job out there today. Botham, again, 5 wickets in a test match innings, 5 for 74. Jackman 1, and a very valuable one at that, and Bob Willis 3 wickets for 55 in 19 overs. So 219 to win for England. They went out to face some very, very hostile bowling from Imran Khan and Sikandar Butt, and then the umpires brought them off for bad light. They came back on again with their total at 7 for no wicket, and in 1 over from Abdul Qadir, there were 8 sundries. They finished up at 15 for no wicket, and Tavare was 3, Fowler 3, extras 9. They still need 204 to win on Monday. Remember, there's no Sunday play in this Test match. England 15 for naught, 204 still needed, and it's in just as fascinating position as it was on the first evening and the second evening. A very good day's cricket today, pulsating, tense, and a lot of excitement around this Headingley ground. Graham Fowler and Chris Tavare, or Leathermen, and England in all needed to make 219 runs. At the start of play, the light wasn't all that good, and the England side were 15 for no wicket, 3 to each batsman. There was a threat of rain around as well, and it needed a lot of common sense from those England openers to get the side away to a good start. Here's the 4th ball of the morning now. With just 3 runs added, Chris Tavare has made all of those, and Sikandar Butt is the bowler. He's coming into Graham Fowler. Crisp stroke off the back foot. And also good falling. There. Looks a little ominous way over the back of the ground here. You can tell from your screen that it's a black cloud, then you're correctly tuned in.
I think in this not terribly good light, I think Graham Fowler probably lost that one. It got a bit higher than he thought. And he did well to get right behind it. And that was the only thing that saved him.
And that's also well bowled. That's either that or the late swinging delivery, pitched well up. The ideal ball after a bouncer like that. Another Ferrell swept way through the covers. It's the sort of young player who'll take advantage of anything loose.
And a fine stroke this, dragged down by Sikandar outside the off stump. And Fowler getting right across and on top of that.
Kept it down, and it's raced away to the boundary just behind point. That's well run. Very, very quick to come back to 3 there. That was good delivery also. It had him hurrying his stroke. I suspect with both feet off the ground when he made contact.
It was a beautiful shot. Well, it was one of the shots of the matches there from Graham Fowler.
And Graham Fowler flat batting that. Touch of the West Indians there. Marvellous shot. This is the man Pakistan are hoping will weave his web of magic.
Well, they're going to get them in buys, I think. Came on One over last night. There were 2 4-bys in that. And just a slight deflection off the leg there. So the 50 comes up. And what's a really fine opening start here for England. Another beautiful shot, over-pitched, quickly onto it, and that big gap between mid-off and the bowler. And Fowler's missed precious little that's been offered to him here this morning. Kadir to Tavri. He's put the half volley away very nicely. He found the gap on the offside. That'll race through for 4 as well. Ball, plenty of air. Nice juicy half volley. And here comes Mudassar. That's a nice way to greet him. Short, and another really excellent shot from Fowler. Hooked right across, on top of it, crashed it away square.
And more really positive batting by Fowler. He's really watched that onto the bat.
Waiting there. Now, there's a request from Javed Miandad. Javed asking for the catch. You'll note that on television we are always very, very careful not to say anything that might be to the detriment of the umpires. We're always quite keen to assist the umpires because they have such a tough job. Well, that looks to me as though it might have been picked up on the half volley. David Constant goes off the field now, having managed to wrest from Javed Miandad the bail that was in his hand. And the umpires are having their own little word with Javed. And Javed is having plenty to say. As is Javed's wont. Indeed, the former Pakistan captain is always in the game in some way. So 86 for no wicket at lunch, 22 to Chris Tavri and 45 to Graham Fowler. A really good start that, with Fowler playing some very, very fine shots and looking every inch a class player of the future. Here's the 5th ball of the 2nd over after lunch. No runs have been added, and Imran Khan is the bowler to Graham Fowler.
Oh, that's a good shot. Over pitch, put away very nicely, straight for 4 runs. England moving on now to 90 without Fowler, just 1 short of his 50. This is Mudassar Nazar from the football stand end. And a very good shot there by Tavri. Picked him so nicely off his legs, clipped him away square for 4 runs.
And a very good shot this from Chris Tavri, picking it up off his legs.
Shot he'll want to forget. Very few blemishes in his innings, but really chased a wide one there. Looking for that single, of course.
And you can see here again how wide Mudassar goes. But Graham Fowler really chasing that one. And lucky not to get an edge.
So Mudassar again. That's it. Sound a much better shot. 2 runs there to Graham Fowler, and this is quite a day in his life. His first test match, he's gone to 50. Imran again to Tavri. It's a half volley every now and again. Chris Tavri comes out of his shell. There's a sweet attacking shot, and that 4 there brings up the 100 opening partnership for England. Tavri moves on to 33 and the total on to 103. So the selectors will feel very pleased and justified with their new opening partnership here. It's the first 100 opening partnership for England in the series. And they're approaching the halfway mark to their required winning total. And that's edged and he's gone. So immediately after putting up the 100, Imran Khan takes the first wicket. Tavri very neatly caught by Majid low down at first slip. So the end of Chris Tavri for 33. But he's done his job pretty well here. Giving England the sort of start that they needed. Getting has promised a great deal in his Test career, but has never yet really fulfilled it. England to Gatting. That could well have been out. Very lucky for streaked right over the head of Mudassar there at third slip. One of those, if the hand had gone up earlier in the right direction, it might well have stuck.
And this tremendously quick delivery, well pitched up, and Mike Gatting playing round it, and it goes high over third slip and races to the boundary.
Just dropping short of Haroon there.
Good delivery this from Imran, bouncing high up, tucking Mike Gatting in, just short of Haroon.
And he's the one who should be testing Ian Graham Fowler. In fact, today he's bowled only 7 balls at Graham Fowler. It's not really enough when on the one hand you have a mystery man and the other a lad making his debut in Test cricket.
So this is Mudassar Nazar. And again, that one keeping low, and Fowler doing very well there. Well, last minute, and they're doing some good chasing there to keep Fowler down to 2. What a remarkable shot. He's scurried along the ground, in fact. Shot. Beautifully timed. It was quite exquisite the way he put that away for 4. And 26 to 1. Fowler on to 65. Everything right about it. Foot across. Perfectly timed. The wrists coming into play. Imran Khan once more. Good shot this time by Gatting. Pushed it away square on the offside. That will race through also for 4. Second boundary for Mike Gatting. And the second one much more convincing than the first. He plays particularly well. Third man has come a little squarer now and saved the boundary. But in the last over he cracked a gorgeous square cut there off the same bowler. 66 now to Fowler. Good temperament. It's been completely unruffled, unworried. Said, well, my colleague agrees with me. There's not much wrong with it. Well, it certainly hasn't swung around a great deal for them today. and too much of that has been off the pitch. That's another cracking square cut. There's his shot extremely well. It's been a feature of his innings here today. And a good forward to Fowler, taking him on to 70. The third 1-1, 41 for 1. Does play it well. And Graham Fowler at the far end, about to face a new over from Kadir, is still there with 71 to his name. He's hoisted that over the top of the bowler. 2 bounces over the rope. Another fine, firm shot. And most encouraging display for English followers by the Lancashire left-hander. See the way he picks the bat up and lets it go all the way through. Finally agreed all round that tea here is at 4:10. There'll probably be one more over after this. Graham Fowler was always going to be in there. He's quite speedy between the wickets, as indeed he is in the field. So the 150 comes up with that little snap single for Mike Gatting.
Well, that's a great position for England at tea, 150 for 1. Fowler going great guns on 75, getting on 13, and only the one reverse, that of Tavare, when Imran dismissed him for 33. 19 overs lost up to the tea interval, which was a slight annoyance for England, but at that stage it didn't seem likely to be very, very important. Here's the third ball of the third over after tea, and Fowler has already added a single. He's facing Imran Khan.
And saying, come on. Marvellous opportunity to get 100 in their first test match.
That's beautifully bowled. Successive deliveries, beating him outside off stump, and then that one.
A brilliant piece of bowling, swinging it in, and full marks for the young left-hander. He read it very well, and right behind that ball, and kept it out.
And in fact, the umpire's having a word now about the light. They've been looking at their light meters. Yeah, it's a question of do the batsmen want to stay on or go off? I wouldn't think they'd want to go off at the moment. They might never get back on.
Good thinking there by Mike Gatting. A lot of wickets in hand, England. They really cannot afford to go off at the moment.
They have only 3 attacking bowlers in the field today. That's Imran Khan, Sikandar and Abdul Qadir. And that's said with due respect to Madassa, who took those 6 wickets at Lord's. And Pakistan is certainly missing the benefit of the 4th bowler. Would have made up a 3-pronged seam attack. And that's out. Fowler has gone just 14 short of what would have been a century in his debut test. Out for 86. Caught by wicketkeeper Wasim Bari off Madassa Nazar. And England 168 for 2. Still need 51 to win. Pakistan need 8 wickets.
And a fine innings by Graham Fowler. He played that shot in the cause of victory. I think he felt he wanted to get on the game and he'd get the game over. But a super innings. A very, very promising player. I'm sure we shall see a lot more of him. And here's the dismissal. A wide, swinging half volley. Outside edge, and Wasim Bari takes the catch.
For Graham Fowler. Wicket to Madassa. 168 for 2. Gatting is on 18. Alan Lamb comes out now. And he will have very firmly fixed in his mind at the moment that he's on a pair. Way to get off it.
No hesitation here. That's a mighty good shot off the first delivery you get.
Oh, that must be out. Ball skidded on the ground, gave Alan Lamb one, so he was on the back foot. No hope at all. A sorry match for Alan Lamb. In fact, a sorry series he's had against Pakistan, but if he wasn't pushing forward then, there was really no hope at all for him. Ball barely bouncing 6 or 8 inches. So 172 for 3, Lamb, LBW to Madassa for 4. That's racing away down to that long leg boundary. And there we go, off the mark. A very neat, delicate leg glance. Madassa again to Gower. Oh, well bowled. And he's on his way. Little outside edge. Wasim Bari taking a good catch. And a mini collapse here for England. Going now to 187 for 4. Gower gone also for 7. And Madassa strikes again. This is again how the third one fell. Just sufficient angle movement to catch the outside edge. And Wasim Bari taking a good low catch. Over. Whether he was taking evasive action or not. My word, that was off the meat. Oh, it goes down as a catch, as a chance.
Full swing of the bat. Would have been some catch if he'd got it.
30 wanted. England. And the light holding steady at the moment. Hasn't deteriorated. That's kept low and he's out. Yes. Getting once again LBW. How many times does he get out LBW? Fourth on the back foot again. Imran takes his second wicket. And Pakistan still believe they have a chance now at 189 for 5. Imran to Rumble. And it's out. And Imran struck again. On a bit confident shout. Rumble goes LBW for naught. 189 for 6. And there go the flags. And what a turnaround. Great drama here at Headingley. There's been drama on each day. And what a magnificent game of cricket this is turning out to be. West Country fans, along with their eyes glued on the screen, to see one and there's the other, Somerset all-rounder. So can the boys from the West pull it out. Extra slip gone in now, short leg being dispensed with, 4 slips. great roar now will greet every run, you can be sure. Spins the bowl in as Vic marks, and 4 marks to Imran Khan here. And Ian Botham's going off, no doubt at all this time. No hesitation whatsoever. He marches very quickly away as soon as the light was offered to them. And probably feels that England really have lost those few quick wickets. It's got something to do with the bad light here. So that's the 4th break in play today. Even if it's been for rain, but the light really is very bad indeed out there. And with so much to play for, 29 wanted to win this series, 4 wickets in hand. It really has to be the wisest decision by the England batsmen.
And they never got back on the field from that point on. 190 for 6. What a reverse for England. All those wickets tumbling when the light was deteriorating, and Pakistan right back on top at the close of play. A fine performance by their bowlers, particularly Imran Khan. A tremendous effort from him to go with the performances he's turned in earlier in the match. 26 overs, 7 maidens, 3 for 54, and there's Madassa again, as he was at Lord's, picking up 3 wickets. The other young man to do a tremendous job today was Graham Fowler, the Lancashire opener, who did such a fine job there, first of all opening with Tavares, and then with Mike Gatting in pushing England up to what seemed to be a winning total. Peter West talked to him after the day's play.
Well played, Graham. Tremendous. What are your recollections of a day I suppose you'll never forget?
I can remember gliding it through gully to get 2 for a 50. I remember that. I don't think I'll forget that.
Nothing else?
With it being a little bit disappointed when I was out, I'd like to have got some more runs and been there at the end. Being nervous this morning.
What went through your mind about what you must do against Imran?
Nothing really. I think when you're playing against a bowler who's so quick, it's just basically reaction, so there's nothing you can do that's any different on that day. It's all done in previous days and matches and games before, so I just wanted to play my normal game against him.
And Abdul Qadir, is it true that Clive Lloyd, your county skipper, had a word with you about it?
He said to me, if you don't know which way the ball's spinning, he said, don't leave your crease. So I think that was good advice.
Were you able to pick his wrong?
I tried to watch the ball through the air rather than pick it from the hand. And then the only problem was trying to play it.
It was 168 for 1 until you got out, and then things started to go wrong. What was the reaction in the dressing room?
Well, I missed it because I was in the bath.
But you heard a few roars of grief.
Through the window, yes.
And what's the feeling in the English camp now?
I still think we're reasonably confident. I still think we'll do all right tomorrow.
Let's hope you're right. Well played, and here's the 100 in due course.
Thanks very much.
And the way he batted today, there's every chance that first century might come on the tour of Australia, where England arrived there on October 15. Very good innings today from Fowler, and he's an unassuming young man, and yet at the same time has plenty of confidence. So what a remarkable day it's been. What a remarkable match, in fact, because at the close of each day, we've been able to look back and say what absorbing cricket we've seen. Today, Pakistan got themselves right back into the match with a remarkable surge of wicket. Highlights of the final day's play of this Cornhill Test Series, the last day of the Headingley Test between England and Pakistan. Not much play promised, even though the conditions were very good at the start of play, because Pakistan needed only 4 wickets to clinch this match, and England, for their part, had to go from 190 for 6 up to 219 for their victory. Yesterday afternoon, those wickets taken as the light deteriorated by Madassa and Imran Khan were very much to the detriment of England's scorecard, and their bowling figures were most impressive. The 2 bowlers not to take a wicket were Sikandar and Abdul Qadir. Imran Khan 3 for 54 and Madassa 3 for 46 did all the damage. First thing this morning, the very first ball of the day, in fact, those 2 great all-rounders, Imran Khan and Ian Botham, were in opposition.
Tense on that balcony than the Pakistan manager, Intikhab Alam. So both Botham yet to open the score. That's nudged away nice and quietly. 2 comfortable runs in that. And Ian Botham off the mark. I think Mark's looking quite cool and calm at that end, but imagine that it's a fair amount of nervous strain and tension as well. There's Jared Meander at second slip. And that's gone through 4 very valuable buys again, and extras have played such an important part in this game. Takes them up to 34, and quite a high percentage of buys.
Yes, and very important 4 runs for England. That really hasn't gone very wide of Wasim Bari. Without being unkind, I think he should have stopped that.
Very quick delivery there.
And a very quick delivery this. Wide, but making him both and play at it.
Quite a defensive field of Pakistan, unable to give any easy runs away here. And that's pushed away quite confidently by Marks. He's in his first run of the morning. It's not an unusual position for Vic Marks, because a lot of his good 50s for Somerset have been made in the late middle order when his side have been struggling. Stroked away firmly by Botham. We're looking for 2 here. Pick up and throw by Sikandar Butt, but Botham earned the urgency, the need to run the first one quickly. Oh, and he's gone. Oh, Madassa's taken him. And Majid again, coolest of customers, taking a very good catch low down to his left. So a great blow for Pakistan. Botham goes for 4, caught Majid, bowled Madassa to give Madassa his 4th wicket. 199 for second.
And what a remarkable game this is. Madassa usually slants the ball in, making that one leave the bat, bounces a little bit and hits the shoulder, and Majid picks up a comfortable catch there.
So this game's not finished with yet, by any means.
Here you can see that delivery just bounce a little bit, in fact hit the glove. So a very, very good delivery from Madassa there.
So Bob Taylor taking guard, and Madassa turning out to be the secret weapon. Staggered everybody with his 6 wickets at Lords. Most people thinking he could never ever reproduce that again, and here he is with 4 more. Put the skunk of that run, every run vital. A good pick up, a fine throw, but Taylor very comfortably home. Dear, he questions every decision, it seems. It's his enthusiasm more than anything else. So that brings up 200 on the board. Applause for that, and for another excellent over from Madassa. 4 for 50 is figures now from 19 overs. First over to loosen up. Will now be giving it everything he's got. Slipped a more attacking field in 2 now. The forward short leg, the short leg behind, up for the catch. 2 slips, and the third slip quite wide. Wisely taking no chances, he's kept the third man. That's gone through again. It's 4 more buys. That a very difficult one, in fact, for Wasim Bari.
And absolutely no blame can be attached to Wasim for that. Imran running in, trying to bowl very, very fast. That hits the foothold at the back of the crease and flies high over Wasim's head. Extras 42.
42 out of 204. Very, very vital factor in this game. So the margin now down to 15. 15 wanted, 3 wickets in hand. Imran to tail. Very, very close again to the outside edge. A little bit of a nibble at that one. Still movement there. Closer down there. An effort to keep the batsman down to the single for that shot. Wanted now. Taylor chasing Mudassa. Scampering every possible single. So England, who were riding high at one stage after that fine first and second wicket partnership, and there's the way it collapsed dramatically late yesterday, going from 2 for 168 to 6 for 189, and both of them going quite early on here this morning. Again, they go through for the quick single and run it extremely well. So Vic Marks progressed with 4 singles to date. The shot he tried to play late last night to Mudassa and nearly lost his off stump. Didn't look very elegant on the replay.
And a pretty beautiful ball too, curving in at that pace. Not many very fast bowlers have been able to swing the ball both ways, and this man can. It took Ray Lindwall a long time to be able to get it to go both ways.
Good ball, swinging in Yorker this time. 2 really excellent balls there to start this over.
Well, this is the ball every fast bowler looking to bowl, in swinging right up in the block hole. Magnificent. In fact, Marks did well to have something in the way of it.
Must be wondering what's coming next. A shot again would be causing some problems on the players' balcony. Superstitious lot as a breed of cricketers. They're probably all locked in the dressing room, not watching. Oh, that's a good over. This is what a torrid horrid time Vic Marks is having.
Well, Vic Marks did even better to keep this out, because that was the ball. Literally burning the batting crease. He just got the toe end of the bat down on it.
Well, there's the England bat, not a soul in sight. I doubt whether Imran, the whole of the series, has bowled a better over than this. And Bob Taylor at the other end, just desperately pleased that he's the non-striker at the moment. Still 11 wanted, and England being made to battle for every single one of them. Bob Taylor's turn now to face Imran. Oh, that's a good shot. Coolly steered square on the offside. To the other fielder, and one is enough. Switch of tactics and ideas here by Imran to come round the wicket. Four very valuable runs there. Neat deflection by Vic Marks. And not at all put off by that change of style from Imran coming round the wicket.
Well, this switch of tactics, I think slightly in Imran's mind is that he'll get a better foothold bowling from that side. He's had trouble with the footmarks on the other side. But looking at it from the batsman's point of view, Vic Marks, I would think, would be a little happier to have the ball coming from round there. The danger of that one skidding low is much less.
Just away down to third man. Again the fielder. So Marks goes into double figures. In fact, it's some little time since we had an England batsman in double figures. Tavri, Fowler and Gattin, the only three. And Lamb, Gower, Botham and Randall, all in turn out in single figures. The 2 runs here. And sighs of relief, I'm sure, inside that dressing room now. Another fancy that 1 or 2 might even be looking through the window at this stage. And the ball with just 2 men on the leg side. Kabir's come right the way up from third man to go to mid-wicket. Mansour at long leg, which has meant Zahir has to cross Headingley ground to take up his position at third man now. So this might well be the last and final fling for Imran Khan. Taylor to face. That's stroked away nicely. That's going to bring the scores level. Through to Taylor. And of course from the crowd. And needs a hat-trick in the next 3 balls to tie this match. And very obviously now, everybody comes up to save the singles. Zahir comes up from third man, and Mansour comes up from long leg. fancied that bit of relief up there. One or two of the England players appearing as Imran comes into Taylor. That's it. He's made doubly sure. He's nudged it away. It'll race through for 4 runs. But one is enough. It's the end of one of the most enthralling contests we've had for a very long time. Great end to the series with England finally triumphing by the margin of 3 wickets. Thanks to that stubborn little partnership at the end by Marks and Taylor.
And in years to come, people will look at that scorecard and say, well, England did it quite comfortably. Well, it wasn't that way at all. There were a lot of nerves around the ground, and particularly, I suspect, in the England dressing room once Ian Botham was dismissed with that safe catch by Majid off Madassa for only 4. 42 extras in that 222, and I can tell you one thing about one of the not-out batsmen, Vic Marks. He'll remember that 12 not out for the rest of his days. The bowling figures for Pakistan: the extra wicket this morning to Madassa Nazar, 4 for 55, and Imran Khan, 3 for 69. He bowled his heart out, but it wasn't quite good enough to achieve victory for Pakistan, and England just went ahead in the series 2-1. Imran Khan in this match went to 21 wickets in the 3-match series, thus beating Fazal Mahmood's record of 20 in 4 matches way back in 1954. And if you have a look at the figures Imran Khan achieved in this match, as he was presented with the Man of the Match award and the Man of the Series award by Tom Graveney, then you can see just why he was so impressive. He made 67 not out. Then he took 5 for 49 from 25.2 overs, then made 46 and was last man out in Pakistan's second innings, took 3 for 69 from 30.2 overs, and in all, the England batsman could only take fractionally over 2 runs per over off him, and he took 8 wickets as well. A tremendous performance from him, and after the match, and while the celebrations were being prepared, Peter West had the chance to talk to Imran Khan, and first of all, to Bob Willis.
Bob and Imran, what a finish, what a match, and what a series. Bob, as winning captain, and you undefeated since you took on the England captaincy in 1 days and in tests, tremendous start.
Yeah, we're obviously overjoyed, Peter. It was a marvellous test match series, one of the best I've ever played in. And I think, you know, with our resources, we lost 15 players at the start of the season, and I think the selectors and the guys who've been picked have done a marvellous job for us in adverse circumstances. I think a lot of credit is due to them.
Imran, congratulations on winning the Man of the Series and the Man of the Match. But I imagine you would be willing to cede both of those to somebody else if you'd been able to win here today.
Yes, definitely, Peter, because it's my first time as a captain, and I was hoping that we'd win the series, because I don't think by the next time Pakistan team comes over here, I'll be playing cricket. So it was going to be such a great ambition to win the series.
Can we go back to the position yesterday when England were winning easily, as it seems? They were 158 for 1, and then suddenly you got Graham Fowler out, and the light was getting murky, and England for a time wanted to go on batting, and then you suddenly saw a chance, didn't you?
Well, actually, at the Leeds wicket, one always feels that you can get a few wickets very quickly. It's a question, if 2 people get in, it's not easy to get a breakthrough because the ball beats the back. The wicket is really, I mean, every ball doesn't do anything. The odd ball does something. But we always felt that once we got a wicket, we'd have 2 or 3 wickets fall quickly.
And then you produced your demon Mudassa again.
Yeah. I feel bad I haven't used him more.
Bob, what was the atmosphere like in the England dressing room as the wicket started to slip away last night? No doubt you had your pads on ready to give another splendid exhibition of batsmanship.
Oh, it was totally relaxed in there, Peter, wasn't it? Of course. No, it was very tense, and I mean, Tom Graveney really has said all that needs to be said about this gentleman, but I think his performance in this series has been monumental. And I think if he'd had the support from his senior batsmen that he deserved, then the result might have been differently. I mean, he batted more responsibly than probably anyone on the Pakistan side, and that, as well as having to do virtually all the seam bowling himself is great credit to him. A wonderful cricketer.
I think we ought to have a word about Graham Fowler's innings of 86.
Well, yes, it was a remarkable innings from someone playing in their first Test match. A marvellously inspired selection. Yes, I think we expect an awful lot of people when they play in their first game, and Graham responded marvellously. I thought it was a super innings, and he showed some of our senior batsmen the way to do it.
What was your reaction to Graham Fowler's performance, Imran?
I thought I was most impressed by him. He's not scared to play his shots. He's got a good technique, and I hope he'll do well in Australia, because it's nice to see a stroke play come on.
And on Australia, perhaps we can have the last word from Bob Willis, looking forward to a winter in the sunshine.
Oh yes, it's going to be a very hard tour, Peter. There's one or two of the Australians are playing out their careers, waiting for us to arrive. Dennis Lillee and Greg Chappell, and I should think Tomo will be getting off his surfboard and coming to meet us again. It'll be a very hard trip. But if we can get the right blend of touring party together, I think we'll give a good account of ourselves.
Well, Bob Willis is a realist, and although he's beaten Pakistan, not by very much, admittedly, and he's beaten India, he knows that things down under will be just that little bit tougher. Jeff Thompson on the surfboard. Well, Tom has been training since late July, but he is going to Pakistan with the Australian side shortly. So it'll remain to be seen how fit he is when he gets back to Australia. I do know that Lillee's been training since the 1st of June, and that Greg Chappell is not going to Pakistan, so he'll be ready for England when they arrive out there on October 15. Rodney Marsh is there as well, and an enthusiastic young side intent on reversing what happened at Headingley, Edgbaston and Manchester last year when England retained the Ashes. A tremendous performance then, and we're hoping for a tremendous series down in Australia. Bob Willis, no one could have done a better job for England than Willis when he was brought in as captain this year. He beat India, beat Pakistan, won all the limited overs matches, and quite rightly, he holds aloft the trophy of this series.